Probably won't last long, but she's so sweet. Anyway, I'm here to spill the tea on... Okay, so let me actually start. I got this amazing message from one of my amazing, wonderful, I love her, person in my community. And I'm going to show you what she said. And essentially, she said her impression of, how do we say this? Can you not mess with you leaving? Well, that's a bummer. Anyway, her impression of buying stuff and everything like that. So she, based on what she understands. So she's like, people go to the US to go for all the sales and buy stuff because the impression is that everything in the States is cheaper and everyone goes to the States to buy goods. Okay, so she says this, and she says this after I went shopping at the mall, and then I went shopping at the main street in Sicily near our home, and to me, I was like, oh no, because in August, specifically in August, Italy has all these closeout sales because it's the end of the season and they're just trying to get rid of all their summer stuff, and like it is marked down. Some of the stuff, like I literally got the blue crop top for €2.50. Like they practically could have given it to me. Do you know what I mean? Like they were giving stuff away almost. So anyway, like just amazing deals. I'm talking 50, 70% out. They are trying to move. Hold on, I gotta get this dog out. They're trying to move product. They're trying to get it out. The door's shut because the air's on and it just won't open for her. Like she knows how. Let me get it. Anyway, so they're trying to get the old stuff out and the new stuff in. So in August, everything is 50 to 70% off, and it is just, it's awesome. It's awesome, right? Okay. So she says all this, and I'm like, wait a second, because then she also says, well, there's the tax, right? Because the tax in Europe is crazy high. The sales tax in Europe is 22%. Where I'm from, when it comes to food and clothes, there is no tax. There is no tax. Of course, no additional sales tax. Okay. So if you've ever been to Europe, you know that the price on the tag is the price you pay. There's no like additional amount that happens that's calculated after you ring up like here in the States. So say you're in, I don't know, New York or whatever, New York City, right? And say their tax is an additional, I don't know, 6 or 7%, all right? You're gonna get a price tag that says $5, right? When you ring up, there's going to be an additional 6 or 7%, depending on that tax, will be added to that amount. So if your tag says $5, you have to calculate an additional 6 to 7% in taxes. It's not what you see on the tag. Whereas in Europe, what you see on the tag is when you ring it up, that's what you're going to get. Just to be clear. Okay. So I go into Zara and I had bought great. Wait until you see tomorrow. I'm so excited to share it with you. I got so many amazing things. Anyway, so I'm looking at these tags, and there's a tag there's a price for the UK, right? A UK price in pounds, and then there's a price for America. There's Americans' prices. let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so there's the US price and there's the UK price. So where's the euro? Here's what they do. Hold on. Dog fur. Here's what they do. So what Europe does is they just charge the UK price. So in the UK, they're charging £35.99 pounds. So if you know anything about the UK, that's like double. That's like something like that. Like it's crazy because the pound is very strong and crazy priced, right? Here's what they do though. US is $49.90. That's $50. $50 when you buy it at the US. However, because in Europe, what they're doing is they're charging the UK price of $35.99, they're charging 35.99 euros. So while Americans are paying $50, if you were to convert $35.99 into US dollars, let me do the math, hold on.
35 euros is $38.66, according to Yahoo Finance.
So while Americans are paying $50 in the States, Europeans that pay in the euro are paying $38. And of course, the United Kingdom, people in England are paying double that. So, but I'm just saying, like, but people in the UK, they can just hop over the train, you know, go to France or whatever, and like buy everything they want in the euro. Do you understand what I mean? Like, they are charging Americans almost double. That's crazy. So even, and this, by the way, let's remember that price is including their 22% tax. So if you were to get, which I didn't, if you were to get the VAT form for all of your goods and you brought it to get all the taxes back, it would be 22% less than that. Do you know what I'm saying? So basically, essentially, here's what I'm saying. Don't come to America to buy goods because it is way cheaper to buy it in euros in Europe. Especially in August for Italy because it is so much cheaper. I'm just saying, this was, I mean, I don't know, I'm pretty sure that's what they do everywhere. This is what I realized and what I noticed when I was in Zara in Sicily. So I'm assuming that that's what they do everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? Because we have Zara's here in the States. And I was thinking, oh God, I just paid 22% more than I had to. I saved money. I saved money buying what I wanted in Europe. That's crazy. That is crazy. So my suggestion, what I learned, don't come here. I mean, you're welcome to, absolutely. But if you're looking for shopping, don't do it. It's not worth it. Buy it in Europe or buy it directly from China, because let's be honest, all this ish comes from China. Except for this. I'm pretty sure this is all handmade. Actually, I think it says it comes from Indonesia, so I mean, it's not China, technically. Anyway, I just thought that was super, super interesting. And I am so grateful, one, to my community for asking these awesome questions, things I actually never really thought about, and pretty much confirming that I should not be buying anything here to wear in Italy. I should just go to Italy and buy whatever the heck I want, because no matter what, I will still be paying less if I bought it there versus here. I cannot, I guess it's because of the importing the goods, but let's be honest, like all this stuff comes from the same place. The US is not that much further. In fact, it's closer to Asia, where most of this stuff is coming from, than Europe is. And yet, these companies are charging way more. And yet in Europe, they have healthcare. They have, these social services that are significantly better than what we've got going on here. I'm just saying, like, what are we doing? What are we doing? They think Americans are so rich, and I guess, I mean, maybe I don't, but I feel like the quality of life in Europe versus the States is so much better. And like, to the point where I'm thinking, is it worth giving up Amazon Prime next day just so I could have a better quality of life? Yes, it is. But, there's also the factor of everything I own and love, for the most part, are here in the States. So there's that. All that to say, what I discovered is mind-blowing to me. Just don't come to the States if you're looking for a deal. The States doesn't have it. They charge Americans almost double what they would charge Europeans. So when I used to live in Hawaii, what I noticed was all the Japanese people and Chinese people would go to all these like high-end stores. Like, I'm talking like Louis Vuitton, Prada, Chanel. I mean, like all of these stores, right? And now I'm thinking they should go to Europe to get these things. I mean, Americans pay a premium. It's crazy. Listen. And the high-end stores will make sure that you get those VAT forms too. So all you have to do, because they'll automatically, you don't even have to ask for them, they'll automatically print it out. Whereas when I went to Zara, I would have had to ask because they didn't give me anything. But anyway, I just found it really fascinating, and and that is what I discovered. So you're welcome. And thank you for asking me such a great question, because I think in terms of fashion and finances and society and our social sort of what we think, I think it's a really fascinating, fantastic question. And the answer was so surprising. It was shocking to me. So it was quite a discovery. Let's put it that way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, learning what I learned. And I feel a lot better about buying what I bought now, knowing that I actually got the best price I could get. And I didn't even get my taxes back. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, anyway. So this was our Lex Talk Fashion episode, and this was one of the ones that I really am excited about and love, because this was such a discovery. All right, I'm just rambling now. Anyway, thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope you had an amazing day. And if you have any other questions like that, let me know in the comments. If you want to see my receipts, I can show you my receipts, how it reflects what it says. And just wild. And just let me know in the comments. And if you have any other questions that have to do with fashion or what I learned in Italy, stuff like that, just let me know what you are thinking and what questions you have. I would be so happy and excited to share my thoughts, my experiences with you. And anyway, Thank you. Thank you truly. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Tomorrow I'm going to show you, which is why this is here, everything that I got in Italy and for my birthday. So stay tuned for that. And yeah, and we are finally past 2,000. So I was thinking about doing maybe a live stream or something. We should celebrate. But anyway, I hope you had an amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Until next time.